Hey guys, this is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. So I've been working as a professional trader for the past 6 years in Hong Kong, and I've just started to make some YouTube videos because I want to show you guys all the different tools and techniques that I use at work every day to make money on the markets. So basically my job is about reading the flows. So I use technical analysis as a kind of survival kit to show me the levels and stuff like this, but I mostly, use the finance mechanisms and try to understand what is creating any move and who is creating which move, so I can guess what is the next move. So today I want to show you an example of how I do this with RKT. Let's get into it. So this is our RKT rocket companies. So I'm talking about the stock for like a couple of weeks because I have a signal, all right? So I sum things up. My signal is given by a trend line. So very basic stuff. You can see, guys, I connect this high and this high. Here I have my breakout, and when my breakout is actually retested, this I don't need it anymore, retested here, and then we go higher, and then same thing, retested here, we go higher, and here we're just going. Unfortunately, this trend line is going lower, guys, all right? So it will still hold even the price action is going lower. So if you are long the stuff, it's of course not an easy position to bear. It's actually carrying negative, if we can say things like this. So yeah, I think the price action is actually holding above this trend line, and this is the reason why I expect a big move to happen. It's not happening. We had it here with very huge volume, and then it got hammered here. So I need to understand what is happening, who is doing what. So to do that, I go on Market Watch, just tap RKT. I'm just going to show you guys, once again, the purpose of my videos is that everything I do, you can do it. I don't use any expensive data. This is public data, all right? So outstanding number of shares, public float, percentage of short interest, millions of shares, all right? You have everything here. And I just use all this data that I put here on this table. So it's published every fortnight. And I try to analyze the situation. So I use the equity float and the outstanding number of shares to know if the company is emitting shares. If yes, like for example, FIBONACCI is doing or AMC is doing, this is creating some dilution, all right? So they're basically using shareholders' money to raise cash through equity, and they can, for example, pay back the debt like GameStop wants to do as well, or just finance some projects, whatever. But it's putting not the selling pressure, it's just putting some downside pressure on the price, on the stock price. But it's not bad. It's better than they do this than just raising money through debt with very expensive rates. So here, it's not coming from the equity float. What are the hedge funds doing? The short interest was at 40 million of shares, so around 40%, so quite heavily shorted in Feb. And since the 26th of Feb, it's actually decreasing by 10 million every fortnight since the 26th of Feb. So let's see what it did. What happened the 26th of Feb? So this is a short squeeze, guys, and now we know it. Then they did it again 2 weeks later. So here again, and they still have 10 million shares to buy. I mean, I'm not sure they're going to buy back everything, but maybe they know something we don't, all right? Usually hedge funds are sellers. I mean, when they are sellers, it's because they have good reasons to sell. And here they're buyers. So I'm not sure actually who is putting this selling pressure on the stock price. It's not the firm, it's not hedge funds. So it's just there is a turnover of some people who don't believe in it anymore, who wants to lock profits, and some new investors. So it's going to take some time, but there is no more selling pressure on the company, and we have 10 million more shares to be bought. So I guess they do it every 2 weeks. So they did it here 2nd of March, here 29th of March. So it should have been today. Maybe they're a bit late. Maybe they're going to do it in 2 weeks again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly who is doing what, but I can see these flows that repeatedly are coming in the market. At least they came twice, so I expect them maybe to come one more time. So my conclusion here, technically we are bullish. Hedge funds are not putting any pressure on this price. Actually, they are putting now a buying pressure. The company is not emitting share, so they are not in need of money, which is good. So I'll see only good things, Then some fundamental analysis would be actually very welcome here. It's not my specialty, you know, it's not what I do the best. If you guys like the stock, do your own DD and find some information that are going to tell you if yes or no that it's a stock you should buy or not. But for me, technically, we are bullish. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to click on the sub, like, and bell button so you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. See you guys.